Hi, do you need help?
Oh yeah, I'm looking to find a packaging for my new cold drink business. I'm a bit confused on what to choose.
Let me tell you all about the other materials that you can choose.
Hi everyone, we're Group 2, and today we'll be talking about food packaging materials. Here are the most common types of food packaging materials: glass, metal, paper, plastic, and wood. For glass, inert and non reactive, protecting the product's purity and taste while preventing chemical interactions within the contents. It is also durable, heat resistant, and recyclable. For metals, are used to package food that requires tougher transport, as they can withstand higher pressure. This is due to their high ductility and high strength of metals compared to other materials. They are good for products with long shelf life, such as canned food, and they are unaffected by microbes and the environment. For paper, paper packaging is usually used for dry goods such as cereal, crackers, and pasta, with relatively low shelf life. To extend its shelf life, it requires combining it with other materials such as plastic, wax, or aluminum as coating. These materials are used because they protect better against moisture and oxygen. Paper is also eco-friendly. For plastic, versatile, durable, lightweight, and cost-effective material that protects products and extends their shelf life. Lastly, wood. They are mainly used for storing and transporting goods. This is due to the high durability and strength of wood.
After learning about the different materials, what else would you like to know?
I would like to know about the pros and cons of each material actually.
Okay.
Glass is chemically inert and doesn't react with food because of its strong silicon-oxygen bonds. It's completely impermeable to moisture and gases, resists oxidation and corrosion, and is highly sustainable, as it can be endlessly recycled. Metals are strong and ductile, allowing flexibility and durability. They are resistant to microbes, block moisture and air, and many, like aluminum, are recyclable, though mining them can harm the environment. Paper is lightweight, easy to print on, and has a natural appearance. It doesn't oxidize or corrode and is biodegradable and recyclable, making them very environmentally friendly. Plastics are flexible, light, and moldable. They are hydrophobic, giving them excellent moisture resistance and don't corrode or oxidize like metals, which makes them ideal for humid conditions. Wood. Wood has a moderate moisture resistance and doesn't oxidize or corrode. It has a natural appearance, they are biodegradable and sustainable material, making them very eco-friendly.
While each material does have its advantages, it also comes with its own set of disadvantages. Firstly, glass. Glass is known to be very brittle. This is because there are no defined planes that can slip past each other to relieve stress. Glass is also quite heavy due to its high density. Next, we have metals. They require protective coating before it can be used as food packaging, making its production more complicated. Without the protective layer, metal ions will migrate into the food. The coating is also needed to prevent corrosion as metals are electrochemically active. Not only that, but the mining of metal has serious environmental complications. Moving on, let's look at paper packaging. Paper is made up of cellulose fibers bonded together by hydrogen bonds. The presence of water disrupts these bonds, making it easier to tear the paper when it is wet. These issues can be mitigated by coating the paper packaging with wax or plastic. Next, plastic. When hot foods are packaged with plastic, the heat could lead to the weakening of chemical bonds, which may cause chemicals to leach out of the plastic into the food. Additionally, plastic is not biodegradable. Last but not least, wood. A major disadvantage of wood is that it is porous. It is also hygroscopic, which can cause the packaging to lose its shape over time. These conditions create an ideal environment for bacteria to grow.
Now I'm going to tell you the factors to consider when selecting your packaging materials. Firstly, the material should not contain chemical components that could alter the product's odor and appearance. For example, plastics that contain chemicals that could leach into food if it's stored warm or heated up. Secondly, mechanical properties. Materials with strong durability and sturdiness can withstand long transportation and resist damage from rough handling and external environmental factors. A material's flexibility and rigidity should also be considered. For example, you want a more flexible packaging for snacks like plastic. Next, the barrier properties. These include moisture resistance, chemical resistance to prolong shelf life, light protection for light-sensitive products, as well as microbial barrier to prevent contamination. Lastly, other external factors. If you're on a tight budget, more affordable materials such as plastic should be chosen due to their wide availability and low cost. For branding, some companies prefer using glass bottles instead of plastic for the aesthetic appeal, as well as to be perceived by consumers to be of higher quality. Lastly, some consumers now are leading the more sustainable lifestyle. Sustainable materials like glass that can be recycled endlessly can be chosen as it is more environmentally friendly compared to materials like plastic.
Okay, after learning about all that, I think I'm gonna use a polypropylene plastic cup, and let me tell you why. PP or polypropylene plastic cups is the bubble workhorse. In addition to it being lightweight, high strength, and low cost, it can also resist some hot drinks and has excellent chemical and moisture resistance. It's also very popular in bubble tea, it's often film sealed, and it's very good and easy to put your branding onto a PP plastic cup. Okay, so that's it for our group. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.